Welcome to Elevate Your Mind with Alam. Today we'll be talking about the new moon in Aries, and it happens between late March and late April. I will be guiding you with the top 5 things to do at the time of the new moon in Aries. If you plan your life by the new moon, you will find that you are in the flow of life. And note that the advice in the guide applies to all of us, regardless of our personal astrology. The reason is this is a lunation, in this case a new moon, in a particular sign which is Aries, and therefore it has a flavor of its own. So no matter what rising sign you are, this is going to be inevitable. Let's begin by taking action. The new moon in Aries marks the start of the new moon cycle, and since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the time for dreaming is over and the time to take action has come. You have a clean slate when it comes to making your new moon wishes. If you've been holding off or slacking off, this is a perfect time to get back on the boat. Think about it. It's springtime. Things are flowing. Things are growing, which means it is the beginning of the year. And that means it's time to make a 12-month plan. This is a wonderful time to make a plan for the year ahead. And if you are too attached to whatever it is that you've been doing, do a plan for yourself. Do a plan for yourself and your spouse. If you are in a relationship, do one for your work. Since the Aries energy is really impulsive, you might think it's too high energetically right now to make plans, but with a bit of discipline, anything is possible. The fiery and enthusiastic Aries energy is great for infusing your plans with drive and determination, which makes perfect for being courageous. If you've been too shy, too timid, and you need some courage to move forward with whatever you're facing, and that includes your wish list, this Aries is connected to brave Mars and the energies around the Aries new moon, which is reflected. Decide that you can be bolder in life and then work on this. Aries isn't so much bold as willing to just go into it, into everything, and just go for it without being overly cautious about the results. If you could use a bit of more of imputacious in your life, now is the time to incorporate this Aries energy. You'll discover that you get to have more fun. So ask yourself, are you having enough fun? Are you spontaneous enough? Think about it. And if the answer is no, then determine that over the coming weeks, you need to make some time for having some fun. Aries is the child of the zodiac, and now is a good time to remind yourself to connect with your inner child. So focus on you. This is also a good time for some focus on yourself and what you need, where you're going, and so on. And if you give yourself your wardrobe and your website, if you do a makeover on yourself and on everything that includes you, this is the perfect time to do so. Aries is traditionally the starting sign, not least because it's the child of the zodiac. It's filled with vim and vigor, and it's preparing to burst out of a starting gate. And it's not going to worry about going too fast. It just does. Action. It just does. So, on this new moon in Aries, take action, make a plan, be courageous, have some fun, and focus on you. Now, the moon never stays in a sign for longer than 3 to 4 days. But I have come to realize that when I focus my intention on one part of my birth chart, conjunction with the moon, it truly helps me in the everyday life that I'm going through. In this situation, the new moon in Aries is in your 6th house when you have Scorpio rising. So, if you have Scorpio rising, you're going to focus on your 6th house. And the 6th house is about health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organizations, sense of usefulness, service given. Your 6th house is ruled by your body and your mind, your well being, your daily work, and your health routines. So, on the night of the new moon in Aries, it's going to be about your daily work and your health routines, or at least you should focus on this. And you can expect a chance to change your daily habits or your job description. If you do wishes on the new moon, I suggest you wish for the opportunity to help other people and visualize seeing yourself adapting a very healthy new habit or continuing with an existing one. Because a healthy body means a healthy mind. There really is a connection as the 6th house of your chart is triggered. It's time to work on that connection. This is a once a year chance to really clean up your system and to reap the benefits of a cleaner, leaner life. The part of your chart being triggered is about the body, the mind, and your well-being. And if you haven't been looking after yourself, problems may come up trying to grab your attention about what needs to be done. It's a perfect time to join the gym or to take up exercise routines that you've let slip away. It's also a great time to start again with where health is concerned. So if you're a smoker, quit that. If you have a specific diet that is not very good for you, maybe change it. This is also a great time for you to look at the daily work routines that you have. Is there something that you can work on? Is there something that you can change or improve? I am a big meditation person. I love to meditate, and if you do too, or if you want to get into it, I suggest you say, my well-being is my number one focus this month, right before you're about to meditate, so you can meditate onto that sentence and really soak it all in. A ritual that I consider you try on the new moon in Aries, on the night of the new moon in Aries, is if you keep a diary, I want you to look over it. I want you to read a couple of pages and just be grateful for where you are in life and just to bless the week that you are going to have ahead of you. And if you don't keep a diary, that's completely fine. Why don't you start one? Consider writing something up for last week or for even for today. Start today. What did you do today? How did your day go? You can simply state maybe 3 things. You can do 2 great things that happened to you today, and maybe something not very great, something negative, or something that could have gone better. This journey is all about just improving yourself, So if you don't do it every day, that's completely fine. We are not perfect, but we want to better ourselves, right? So again, the things that I consider you to do is to renew your gym membership if you like going to the gym. And if you don't like going to the gym, that's totally fine. Maybe go to a park, do some yoga, or just go for a run on your neighborhood. Do something, just move your body. And if you want to take the diet approach, look up some recipes. Take care of yourself because you matter. There's only one body that you can have, and that's it. You gotta take care of it. And like I had said, this house also rules services to others, so consider helping someone out this month. Maybe they will be truly grateful for it. And if you are having work concerns, speak up. Talk to your boss. Let them know. And this is also a great time for you to read a book about positive thinking so it can help you and guide you and motivate you into a positive thinking mindset. It's also a great time for you to eat healthy lunches or dinners. You can start by doing one thing. You don't have to just throw yourself into a health routine. I mean, that's what I think. I feel like one step at a time is better than nothing. So consider having a healthy lunch for the whole month, or a healthy dinner, at least, once a day. And if you don't meditate, I really recommend it. It's you listening to yourself. It's you paying attention to your body. It's you being in tune with yourself, with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your emotions. It's time for you to take care of you. Listen to you. If you are into affirmations like I am, I love affirmations. I feel like affirmations help you and help you grow and evolve and help you change, all in all. These 3 affirmations that I have for you, I consider you say them on the night of the new moon, and that is, I am more and more organized every day. I give a wonderful service for wonderful pay. My well-being is my priority, and I'm getting back on track. You can say those affirmations 3 times at least on the night of the new moon. And honestly, I recommend you saying it every day for a whole month. And if you don't want to say it for a whole month, you can do it for 2 weeks. That's completely fine. But I want you to say it so much that you don't even have to read it or listen to it. You just know it. You can just say it without reading it or listening to it. Because I want you to implement it and imprint it in your brain so you can truly motivate yourself. Now, if you're having trouble expressing yourself, or if you feel like your daily grind is just way too much, then I consider you to try some tea tree oil. And if you're not into essential oils, then that's completely fine. But if you are, I truly recommend tea tree oil, and just apply it like a little bit on the base of your throat or on your wrist, or put it even on the bath or your burner. Don't put it don't ingest it. That's not what I mean. I just mean on the top of on the outside of your throat. I'm also a mantra person. I love mantras. I can do mantras in my shower. It's mainly when I do it. Sometimes I do it whenever I go for a drive, but I mainly do it whenever I'm in the shower. It truly relaxes me. And the mantra that I suggest for you to try on the night of the new moon in Aries is hum. And you can chant this out loud, or you can do it silently every day. I recommend you do it for the whole month, but that's up to you. This is going to work to boost the chakra for you this month. And the chakra for you this month is your throat chakra, of course, because it's associated with Virgo and with Mercury. If you've been going through the houses and the chakras in order, this will be the second time you've worked on this important chakra. And the throat chakra is all about communication and will and learning to reach for what you want in life. Work on this chakra by visualizing a spinning sky blue light at the very base of your throat. So you should contemplate on the law of compensation. Interestingly, whatever we do, it'll come back to us. We reap what we sow. When you start giving out, you'll soon begin taking in. The internal law of compensation balances everything throughout the universe. So, just food for thought. If you like this video about the new moon in Aries and what you can do on the nights of the new moon in Aries based on your rising sign, just give me a like and a follow if you are interested in following along to the moons and learning more about yourself. See ya.